I'm going back to the well. This was one of my more tactical early season success stories, was just picking out a receiver that I like to match up for against Dallas and going all in on it. I agree with you. The Dallas defense is the best that it's looked this season. However, I also think there's reason to believe that A.J. Brown is going to have an awesome game. Sometimes whining works, and he's been publicly whining about more involvement over and over and over again. I will turn your attention to Sunday night against Detroit, which, by the way, bad cold weather game. He had more targets and more receptions than he's had all season long. 11 targets for 7 receptions, only 49 yards, partially because it was a weird cold weather game, but he was more involved than he has been all year. Let's take a look at A.J. Brown's history. We know he's had kind of hot stretches, cold stretches here and there. Every year that he has been a Philadelphia Eagle, he's played 2 games against Dallas, and at least one of them, he's popped off for a huge receiving game. In 2022, he had 6 receptions for 103 yards. In 2023, he had 9 receptions for 94 yards. In 2024, he had 5 receptions for 109 yards. Can you tell me what the coincidence was in those 3 games, Dave?
No.
They were in Dallas. He has his big game each year in Dallas inside. I think that's the key here. Against Dallas back in week 1, he only had 1 catch for 8 yards. I don't think that's coming again. So personally, here's my way to play this. I'm doing a little A.J. Brown ladder. 60 plus is minus 118, all the way up to 120 plus at 8-1 odds. I recommend going 60, 80, 100, and 120 rather than betting 8 individual legs. Stagger it by 20-yard increments and get 4 legs. Our model projects him at 64 yards this week, so it does show value on the 60 plus at minus 118. However, I'm just going to throw this out as a secondary bonus play here. Reverse correlation parlay. Thank you to the Dimers projections for this. We project under 4.5 receptions to have a 4.5% edge as an individual prop. We also project 64 yards for A.J. Brown. It is plus 750 to have him go 4 catches or less and 60 plus yards. Let's hope he banks like an 80-yard bomb, finishes with 4 catches for 120 yards, cash the ladder, cash the reverse correlation parlay, and hopefully cash Cowboys money line too.
Thank you. I appreciate that last note there. But that's a very Marvin Harrison Jr. line, DK Metcalf line, if you will. The single, hand count on one hand receptions while going nuclear. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. One huge game every year in Dallas, and yeah, as we know, one catch for 8 yards in week 1.
Why not us, Dave? Why not us, Dave? We'll see what happens.